Hold on tight, because what's coming next is explosive. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this news is going to shake the foundations of Soldier Field. Protection for our future, a star from the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line is on the radar, and I swear when you hear the numbers, your jaw will drop. The offensive line needs a drastic change, and this move could be the difference between success and failure. Does $78 million seem like a lot? Wait until you hear the full details. Now, before we dive into these hot details, if you like our content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and activate notifications because you won't want to miss the upcoming analyses about the Bears' future. Let's go. What are we talking about here? The price may seem daunting, $78 million over 4 years, but what's a price when we're talking about protecting the quarterback of the future, Caleb Williams? After all, if we don't protect our star, what can we expect for the future? However, beware, we're not the only ones interested. The Patriots are also in the game, which means every second counts. The question is simple. $78 million may seem like a lot, but what costs more is seeing our future quarterback being destroyed game after game. The opportunity is on the table. Will we grab it? Now, hang on, because the impact doesn't stop there. What about Mike Vell, the former Titans coach, who is being considered for the head coach position? 54 wins and 45 losses, but what really matters here is the impact of his leadership in developing talent. Under his guidance, Matt LaFleur and Arthur Smith became coaches. This is exactly what the Chicago Bears need, a leader who knows how to build champions, with experience and vision for the future. And more, imagine Mike Tomlin, the legendary Steelers coach, coming to Chicago. It might seem like a distant dream, but Greenberg from ESPN believes it's a real possibility. Tomlin's stability is undeniable, no negative seasons, and he understands the pressure of leading a historic team. Is it worth trading draft picks for someone of this caliber? Or should we focus on more realistic options? And now I need to hear from you, Bears family. What do you think about all these moves? Do you think the investment in Trey Smith justifies the security he'll bring to our offensive line? And what about Mike Vell? Do you think he's the right person to guide the Bears back to the top? And finally, Mike Tomlin. Is it worth trying something as bold as this? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to follow Bears News Fan Report, hit the bell, and stay with us on this journey. Let's go together because the Bears' future starts now. Bear down. What we're seeing now isn't just a dream. It's a reality in the making. The pressure is on Ryan Poles, and the choices he makes in the coming days will have an immeasurable impact on the future of our team. The decision to heavily invest to improve the offensive line and protect Caleb Williams isn't just any decision. It's the one that could turn our team into a real contender. It seems like the ideal moment is approaching. There are many options, but all come with considerable risk. Poles has the necessary resources, $83.2 million in cap space, to make bold moves. And we know the time to wait is running out. Other teams are strengthening, and we can't afford to fall behind. What can we expect for the immediate future? With the latest news about the players and coaches being considered, it's clear that the Bears aren't just preparing for a rebuild. They're aiming for a radical transformation. If Trey Smith's signing happens, it would represent a significant milestone, not just in terms of individual talent, but also in a shift in mindset in Chicago. A solid offensive line is the backbone of any winning team, and Smith could be the key piece to give stability to our offense. And if that's not exciting enough, the name Mike Vell continues to circulate as a solid option to lead the team. With his success history in Tennessee and his ability to develop players and establish a winning culture, he could be exactly the type of coach the Bears need to become a powerhouse in the NFL again. His experience and strategic approach are exactly what the franchise needs to break free from mediocrity and walk towards excellence. He knows how to leverage young talent and build a competitive team quickly. Now, Mike Tomlin, the idea of bringing in a coach with his experience is undoubtedly appealing. With a career free of negative seasons and an incomparable ability to keep the team strong in tough times, he is the kind of leader who could leave a lasting legacy in Chicago. Of course, the negotiation will be complex, and the chances of success are slim, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. The question isn't just about getting Tomlin, but also understanding what he could bring to the organization. The winning culture he established in the Steelers is something the Bears are desperately in need of. The question remains, What would you do? With the options on the table, the need for a big move is undeniable. Every hour that passes, the pressure builds, and Poles knows the team's future depends on his decisions. We can't afford to wait any longer. Draft picks are valuable, but when it comes to rebuilding a franchise, sometimes you have to take a bold step to make the next big leap. So, Bears family, the choice is yours. What should we do? Is Trey Smith the key to our offensive line, or should we keep looking at other options? Is Mike Vell the type of coach who can change our culture and take us back to the top? And, of course, the big question, should we try to make the impossible happen and hire Mike Tomlin? Leave your opinion in the comments, because this is the time to speak up. If you're not part of our amazing fan community yet, subscribe, activate the notifications, and stay with us as we track the most electrifying moves in recent Chicago Bears history. Bear down, because the best days are ahead. As a Bears fan, I feel we are at a crucial turning point. Never before have we had so many options at our disposal to make a real change in our franchise. As a supporter, I'm excited about the potential of every move, but at the same time, there's immense pressure to make the right choices. First, Trey Smith would be an excellent addition to our offensive line. Protecting the quarterback is the foundation of any winning team, and considering the 68 sacks Caleb Williams took, the need for a good blocker has become more than evident. The price of $78 million might seem high, but when we look at the future and the protection of our quarterback, it seems like an investment worth making. As for Mike Vell, he really seems like the type of coach Chicago needs. He has the knowledge to develop young talent and create a winning culture, which is essential for us. Our team has a lot of young talent that needs to be properly utilized, and Vell has the ability to make that happen. I also believe he could be the missing piece to get us out of this streak of mediocrity we've been stuck in for years. However, the possibility of trying to hire Mike Tomlin is undoubtedly the boldest move of all. The guy has incredible stability, never had a negative season, and if we could bring him to Chicago, it would be a paradigm shift for the franchise. Of course, I know the chances are slim, but what if we pull it off? What do we have to lose? In the end, it's time to take the next big step. I'm ready to see what Ryan Poles will do. He has the resources and options to take us back into contention, and as a fan, I couldn't be more excited to see this happen. Bear down, we're about to experience historic moments.